click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Unconditional love is the only love. Do you see what I'm saying? Conditional love is not really love because love does not have conditions on it. Do you see what I'm saying? So for example, if the sun is shining, the sun is not going to shine on me and say, well, Phoenix, I'm not going to shine on you because I don't like that you did this. The sun is going to shine on all of us regardless. That's unconditional love. You see what I'm saying? That's sort of like an example of it. You see what I'm saying? See, it's hard to really explain what love is, but you can definitely talk about what love is not. So if there's conditions, that means it's not really love. It's really, it's a bargain. It's like, it's business. It's like, well, you do this and then I'll do that. That's that's not love. You see what I'm saying? Love is that I'm accepting who you are. So for example, if I say to a woman, I love you, right? That means that I love her as the individual. So that means that I love all the choices that she's making as that individual, which means that I am not trying to stifle her as an individual, because if I'm trying to stifle her as an individual, I can't at the same time say I love her. See, you can't love someone that you're attached to. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is all your interactions are clouded in the attachment. So if I'm talking to a woman, right, and I say I love you to the woman, what I'm saying is that I love the individual's right to choose to be who they want to be. So if I tell a girl, hey, listen, you can't go on no girls trips because I'm scared you're gonna fuck a guy, and so I want you to not go on girls trips because of me, I don't love her. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if I loved her, I would want her to enjoy the moments in her life how she needs to enjoy it. Does that make sense? So a lot of times if I put that condition, then I don't love you. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So that even goes deeper to say that, like, so say if you love her and she wants to go out and get new dick, you would be supporting of that because she's being an individual and getting what she wants.
Right. And that's why I said when dudes be talking about, well, I want it to be open on my end, right? I say that's cool, but did she tell you that she doesn't want to fuck any other guys? If that's not the case, then it's not gonna, you see what I'm saying? It's not gonna flow how you expect it. And so that's what I'm saying, where, see, the thing with love is this. When people think of love, right? See, love is not about transaction. Relationships is about transaction. You see what I'm saying? I can if you love someone, right? There doesn't need to be a transaction. I don't need anything from you to love you. I need something from you for the transaction, for the relationship, but I don't need anything from you to love you. So therefore, this is why, for example, you can, let's say you got a girlfriend or a wife and y'all break up. You can still love your girl, even though you're not together. Y'all not even together doing anything, but you still love her, right? But what happens is that y'all are not together, so there's no transaction there, right? So if I only quote unquote love you based on the transaction, that's not love. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just the transaction. Yeah. Now, I can love the fact that we're having the transaction, but that's not really me loving you, because if the transaction's not happening, right, then that means that I'm not trying to deal with you anymore, right? So what happens is that the love has to be beyond transaction. You see what I'm saying? That's the key.
The love is letting them do them and what's best for them.
Exactly. That's what I love you means, because who are you? You are the person who wants to do what you're doing. So how could I love you? How could I say I love you, but then I don't want you to be you? That makes no sense. That means I don't love you. I love the idea that I have of you that you should do for me. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy.
So yeah, it's kind of, but it kind of gets a little deeper. Like when you say you unattach yourself. So say she does go out on this girl's trip and she meets a new dude and she runs off with that dude. Essentially, if you love her, you would be happy for her.
You'd be like, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? But see, dude,
that's a heavy bomb to drop.
Right, but motherfuckers not ready for that. That's what I'm saying. They're not ready for that because again, it's attachment. See, anytime you're attached, right? That means that you are going to feel pain when that other person is gone or detaches from you. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying is that I always love to use the movie analogy, right? If I'm watching a movie and I'm enjoying the movie, I enjoy the movie for the 2 hours. And I'm like, yo, that was a fucking amazing movie. I laughed, I cried. It made me think about things. I learned a lot. It was awesome. Now, once the movie's over, I walk out the fucking theater and I go do something else. I'm not even thinking about the movie anymore. I'm not feeling distraught, angry, and frustrated that it's over. No, I enjoyed the movie for those 2 hours and then I am gone. So I was extremely immersed in the movie, but I was also detached from the movie. You see what I'm saying? And most people don't know how to have relationships like that. What most people do is in their relationships, it's like they watch a movie, then they have to get it on Blu-ray, then they walk around with the Blu-ray in their pocket all day, and they don't want it to go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they gotta watch it every day. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's ridiculous. You see what I mean? So
like
you gotta
even when the credits start to roll, it'd be like the credits starting to roll, and then you're gonna hit play again, just keep re-rolling.
Exactly. They don't want to leave. They gotta watch it every day. They gotta have it running in the background. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? But see, we can understand that when it comes to a movie, but when it comes to dealing with a person in a relationship, in a situation, we just can't. It's like, oh my God, but you know, but I feel these feelings and like that's where motherfuckers lose it. And see, that's what I'm saying, where you can't love and attachment don't belong in the same fucking sentence. You see what I'm saying? It's impossible because everything I'm doing is to try to keep you there to fulfill my need for that attachment. So if you met another person, if a woman met another person and it's like, hey, listen, I want to be with that person, then what's going to happen is I might say certain things to try to get her to not be with the other guy. I might say certain things to try to throw salt in the situation. So basically what I'm saying is I'm sabotaging her individuality so that I can remain in the situation or have the situation how I want it. That's not me loving her. You understand what I'm saying? That's not what it's about.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never, ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.